Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So today I'm going to be unboxing the Analogue Pocket. I've wanted this device for a while and I finally got it because you can actually add ROMs onto the actual device itself now. So I'm going to show you all the different things that I'm going to be doing today. One of them is me sticking a screen protector on the actual Analogue Pocket because I just have to do that. And also I'll be putting a 64GB memory card in here as well, and adding some games and showing you all that kind of stuff further on in the video. I'm actually really excited because I've not actually seen any unboxings of this actual product. I have seen videos of it, but I haven't seen any unboxings, so I'm actually really eager to find out what it looks like inside the box and what you get inside the box and all that kind of good stuff. So it is very premium, the box. It's got this nice little padding to protect the actual screen and the device itself, which is nice. I love it when they make products like this that have good boxes that the products actually sit in. So you do get some stickers here, which is nice, a little bit Apple style. I don't know what I'll do with these, but it's nice to have a couple of stickers, USB Type-C charging cable, and that's about it. So let's pop that to one side and actually take a look at the device itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is add that screen protector on, because it just protects the screen, and then I've got peace of mind. And this screen is really nice that I've seen from the other videos and stuff, so I really do want to protect it. So now that the screen protector's on, let's go ahead and peel this sticky stuff off the back and then add the memory card. Now I'm not going to show you how to add the ROMs and stuff because you can do a quick Google search for that. Before I show you some of the games and stuff, let's go ahead and actually look around the device and stuff. So at the bottom you do get these indicators, light indicators, headphone jack, USB Type-C, and also you get this button, this glow in the dark button, volume up, volume down, and also the speakers there on the sides. SD card, all your standard run of the mill stuff, nothing at the top, and then you get your cart bay at the bottom here. And you will need obviously other adapters to play stuff like Game Gear and stuff. This only plays stuff like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, which I'm perfectly fine with for the time being. So once you hit that glow in the dark button, that's the power button, you'll be welcomed with this screen here, and here's where you actually navigate to all the different systems and everything that this device can actually now play, which is really awesome. So you've got all the different types of arcade games you can play. You've got the little mini system here with the CPS1, CPS2, CPS 1.5, and a plethora of games. Now, like I said, you can do a quick Google search to find out how to get these games. I'm not going to go through that here. And then you can actually just run the game, whichever game you want to run, you select it and you can play that game that you chose to play. Before I select a game to show you guys, I'm just going to show you some of the actual menus and stuff so you can get yourself familiar with what's available on the actual device. There's quite a lot of different consoles that you can actually play. Some of them I'm not really even familiar with or even ever heard of, so if you guys know of any of these, that's great. Leave it in the comment section down below, that'd be awesome. But yeah, so there's quite a lot of stuff to go through on here in terms of consoles and stuff. So you've got the handhelds, you've got the actual 16-bit consoles such as the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, the NES, that kind of stuff, 8-bit stuff. So there's quite a lot of stuff on here that you can actually now play. And screen orientation for the GBA is probably the worst, and I'll show you that first. So I'm gonna pop in these are some of the other games that I've got, but I'm just gonna pop in a Game Boy Advance game, which is Street Fighter, and show you the actual screen size and stuff. That it looks great. I mean, it looks awesome once you put it in and you start the game. So you just go and press play cartridge, and as you can see, there's borders on the top and the bottom. Now that doesn't hinder the actual experience. Look how gorgeous that screen looks. I've never seen a screen like it. I mean, you're talking about OLED and stuff. This is just a real beautiful, vibrant screen, even though I know it's not OLED, but it's very good. I've not seen anything like it, like I said. So let's go ahead and show you some gameplay footage, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the device in a little while. So the D-pad is really good. I can't fault it at all. I can pull off all the moves, the hurricane kicks, the dragon punches, the fireballs. The only thing that's letting me down is my skill level right now, because I've not actually played this version of the game in quite some time. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you've got borders at the top and the bottom, but when you're playing, it really doesn't bother or hinder the experience at all. The only thing that I have as a gripe is the actual shoulder buttons are quite difficult to get to, especially for a fighting game. But other than that, the face buttons and the D-pad are really good. I honestly can't fault them at all. The travel distance on these buttons is also on point. They are really good. And like I said, the trigger buttons at the back, or shoulder buttons, whatever you want to call them, are decent. They've got a nice click to them, but they're just a little bit awkward to get to. Anyway, moving on swiftly, let's try a different game. I think I'm going to try something from the Game Boy era or Game Boy Color. So I think I'm going to go with legendary classic old Tetris here, because why not? The color really pops. I mean, you can change these colors out to whatever you want it to look like. I wanted it to look like the original Game Boy. So here we're going to do a little bit of sound testing, and then we'll play it. So at a glance, I'm really happy with the speakers as well. They do really pop and they sound really good. The clarity of the speakers is fantastic. Now it's time to actually test the D-pad on this in a different way. So we're going to use Tetris. It's a game that uses a lot of directional and stuff, so let's try that. To be honest with you, it's really on point. I'm really happy with it. It's not like those cheap consoles that you can get for $50-60 that don't have a great D-pad, even though they are getting better nowadays with the Mario Mini and stuff like that. That was a great D-pad, so they are getting better. But this being a premium product, I'm really happy with the actual D-pad and being able to pull off the moves. Anyway, moving on swiftly, let's try some Marvel vs. Capcom. This is a classic game that I used to play a lot in the arcade and had a lot of fun with me and my friend. We used to play this a lot, and you know, it's just one of those games that really brings back some nostalgia, and it's really nice to have these types of games on this handheld. Moving on though, if they do make a part 2 to this system, because it has been out for a while, I do wish it's bezel-less, because bezels in 2024 really do my head in. Like, I really don't like bezels at all, but it's fine. Once you're playing, you can't really tell. It's not something that you're going to pay attention to. But when the screen's off or when it's on a menu, it really bothers me. But aside from that, as you can see, it's a ton of fun. It's really fun. It's really nice to be able to have, like I said earlier, these types of games and being able to play them on the go, you know. So yeah, it's great for that. I can't wait to actually try some RPGs, some, you know, other kind of stuff. So here's a quick comparison to the GB Boy, the Chinese Game Boy that I bought a long time ago, with a backlit screen. And as you can see, the backlit screen is not the best. So yeah, we've got Metal Gear Solid in there, and you can see the screen difference on the two. It's very dull on the GB Boy, and it's very vibrant on the Analogue Pocket. And you see, here's just a little size comparison between the two, because the GB Boy is basically a Game Boy Color shell with a backlit screen and a slightly different aspect ratio. I've made a video on this anyway, so you can check that out somewhere in the library of my videos. But yeah, just to give you a quick size comparison between the two, I thought I'll show you that. So I did also buy this case, which is nice. It's got this padding and stuff. You've got this little zip pocket where you can put stuff and then put your system inside, and it's got that little padding, like I said, to protect the screen. I just put a couple of games in there really, and might put the USB Type-C charger in there if I'm traveling. But it's nice to have. I got this off Amazon. I think it was $11 or $12, so you can check that out. I don't have the link, unfortunately, but you can just type it into Amazon, it'll come up. I also bought the screen protectors from there as well, so if you wanted to check those out, you can do that. And that was it really, guys. Just a quick unboxing / overview. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Stay safe, guys, and peace.